Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, I said to you the other week, I move very, very slowly for this very painterly effect. And of course, the next question is how? Because if you've tried to move very, very slowly, you've probably tried to grip and hang on. And of course, as soon as you do that, what happens? Your hands, your arms start to shake because your muscles are now tight. And when your muscles are tight, you can't make lovely, flowing, gentle, slow movements. So, answer to the question. You need to be a tortoise, not a hare. So it's about slowing down. And I don't just mean in movement, but in awareness of what your body is doing and using it to your advantage. So this is drawn from sports science. All athletes know that using awareness of your breathing can be then turned to your advantage. So here are just a few ways that sports people might be aware and use breathing to their advantage that we can then tap into for our camera movement. So on an exhale is when you are most stable. When you deliberately consciously exhale, so with awareness, you just breathe out, it engages some of your core stabilizer muscles. And so now you're more stable, but without that try that's creating camera shake. So a try creates tension, but an exhale actually creates the opposite. So now we have great stability without this going on. And on the inhale, as we're breathing in, the body expands and rises. If you just put a hand on your shoulder and notice as you're breathing, you'll feel your body just expanding outwards and rising up a tiny bit. So we're less stable, but we can now create motion. So that's how I use my breathing to create these images. So I've just shared a straight shot of this on the right hand side, which in some ways I almost prefer. But the one on the left is the camera movement, and I'm just going to talk you through how I would do that. So I often say, let the world lead you, and maybe that sounds poetic, but I don't mean it like that. I mean it quite literally. So looking at this scene in front of me, what has the world got in? What is the world offering me? It's offering me straight lines because we've got tree trunks going upwards. So I'm going to follow a pan upwards, nice and simple and easy. So there I am, stood there out in the forest. I've seen this scene. I've worked out a composition, moved my body around until I've got what I want in my frame. And then I thought, okay, what's my exposure? Set the camera up, half depress my shutter so I've got a focal lock on something, and I always have a focal lock. I never shoot out of focus. And then I will just stand there. I've worked out where I'm going to begin my movement, and then I will just stand there and I'm just noticing where I'm at in my breathing cycle. So exhaling, inhaling, exhale, getting ready. As I start to inhale, I'm just going to start letting the camera move, and I'll click after I have started my movement. And then I'm using my natural motion upwards of the inhale to just create more motion. So it's not just that tiny movement of my body rising. I will often use it to create energy. So I'm not trying, I'm floating and flowing with my breath on the inhale. And then sometimes I don't want to pan upwards because in this case, I just loved that lovely texture of the leaves on this tree as the light was catching them. So I thought, okay, how am I going to do this? What is the world offering? It's offering this shape. I want to keep it together. I could have moved around the shape of the leaf, but that wasn't really the effect I wanted. So I'm going to push in towards the scene. So that means I'm pushing out away from my body. I want to be relatively stable to do that. And what naturally works, I breathe out, so I'm going to move out with it. And so if you push your hands out towards the scene with the camera in it, on the exhale, you will usually find that you create a much straighter line outwards than trying to do it on the inhale when you're now rising up at the same time and fighting against yourself to get the effect you want. So very slowly, but slow awareness is what gets you the slow motion that is creating me these images. And also awareness of the colour, the light, the shape, the form, the composition, and all the other things that go with creating lovely images. So I say let the world lead, but I'm not meaning it poetically. There is a free ebook. I have written an 8,000 word free book which goes into much more detail. It does tell some of my story of how I came to be doing this, because I hope with the context it will make much more sense to you than me simply giving you instructions. Please do share it as well, because this is a very mindful, deep, connecting practice with a camera, connecting to nature and back to ourselves. For me, it's not just about creating an image, it's about inhabiting the world. And I love it and want to share it with as many people as possible. So please help me out by sharing with others. So until next time, thanks so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again probably in about 10 days' time with something new. Have a great week. Bye, everyone.